Hi everybody. So you guys know I would never come on here make a video with no makeup and yeah. But I came on to make this video because I have a few things on my mind and a couple of things that I just need to say, and I just need to make a public service announcement because the enemy got me wrong. Um just this past let me back up. The devil be damned and God be glorified. Just this past year, I went through a phase where, um, as anointed as I am, as chosen as I am by God, I just felt like God just walked away from me and the promises that He has for me. Like, I really felt that I should just walk away from it all because here I am being faithful to Him, and I see everybody around me, getting the desires of their hearts and the things that they want in their lives, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm very blessed. Everything that I have, who I am today, is because God has favored me and has blessed me with it all. But there's some things that I have on the altar that I've been praying for year over year over year over year, and I have not seen the manifestation of it. And it got to a point where I was so frustrated and angry, not with God necessarily, but just angry and resentful about it. So the enemy had me thinking that, you know what, forget it. Just walk away from him. Just let it all go. And it was to the point where I didn't even want to pray. I didn't want to hear nothing about hold on and have hope. I didn't want to hear about no conference, no singles ministry, no women's ministry. I still went to church, but I was going and still listening to the word, but I was just there. And I just, sometimes, I didn't know what type of feelings I was going through. Sometimes I felt emotions, and sometimes I didn't know. Sometimes I was just numb to it all. And it wasn't until, I would say, probably about 6 months ago that God really spoke to me. And even though I was still going to church, he started using me and putting me in situations at church where I had to pray for other people. And I was like, but I don't really want to do this. Now, mind you, I'm an intercessor, and I'm just like, I don't want to pray for anybody. I don't want to pray about anything. I just want to be. And God put me in situations where I had to. And then, as I continue to do that and I continue to use the gifts that He gave me in church, He started to speak to me and tell me that there's a whole generation of people waiting for you, but because you haven't been active in your gift, they're gonna die. And at that point, I had to repent, and I had to, start utilizing my gifts, and something switched in me. The fire that was gone or that was lost, the feeling of like despair almost that I had, it switched. Like, I get it. I got it. I got it. And even though I felt trapped in a way in my own feelings and in my own emotions about, my life, God allowed me to use my gift to bless people and to take the focus off of me and what I wanted and what I needed. So with that being said, I'm making this video to let anyone out there know that don't ever, ever, despite how you're feeling and what you're going through, don't ever let go of that little bit of faith that you have, because God is going to bring you through it. He really is. He brought me through it. I didn't even, I just held on to what I knew, the little bit of him that I knew, but I felt hopeless. My hope was gone. And that was just an attack of the enemy that wanted me to believe, like, just walk away from him. He has nothing in store for you anymore. He's used you, and that's it. This is it for you. And your calling and your ministry, this is it for what he has. But then I understood, and I always knew that this is a season in my life where he's shifting me into something else and something different. And I just had to hold on until I saw the manifestation of what he's doing. And can I tell y'all that last weekend I was in New York, went to a graduation, 2 graduations, my nephew and my goddaughter's graduation. Went to church with my family, and the word that was released to me in that service, can I say that a lot of the things, it was confirmation for a lot of the things that God's been speaking to me about, and wanting, because I've been praying about what's the next step for me and shift. Sometimes you just got to just chill out, relax, breathe a little, stop trying to look for that next thing or that next ministry or that next move of God. And we can get caught up by social media, just kind of looking at those things like, oh, like, what do I do next? I want to be the boss, and you know what I mean? Like, I need to be doing something. Sometimes you just gotta chill. And that's what I was doing for the past year. I've been going to church. I wasn't necessarily active in church, but I've been going. I believe God. I'm still saved. But at the same time, I knew it was a phase. It was something that I had my own personal struggle that I was going through. So don't get caught up by that. Don't get caught up by what you see out there. And when I went to service last Sunday, and the pastor, the word that he released to me was confirmation of all of the things that God has been putting in my spirit for me, just for me. Just for my life and my direction and where I need to be in God and for myself. And it blessed me. It blessed me tremendously. That word was released on Sunday, and it's Friday, and I'm still in awe of it all. And it's activating something. It did something in my spirit where, you know what I mean? Like, I'm on fire. And if anybody knows me and anything about me, anybody knows that once I'm focused. And especially if I got the approval of God, not by man, but if he approves, I make my moves, and that's all that matters. Because God is okay, and he's in agreement. I got the approval from him. And once I'm focused, there's no stopping me. Listen, there hasn't been a goal yet, a personal goal, that I haven't put my mind to and I haven't accomplished. By the time I was 35, I already accomplished every career goal I could for myself. I've tapped out for what I could do as a social worker. I'm chilling now in my career. I consider it chilling for me. Some people may want all these other things, but I've done the private practice. I've done the things that I wanted to do for myself, and that's okay. I'm pleased with what I've done and how I've blessed other people because of it. So now I'm on fire to do and to make the next steps in my life And there's not a devil in hell that's going to stop that. You hear me? Not one in hell. I've had a hell of a week after that word was released. But God is going to be glorified through it all. He will. And to all the haters out there, all the jealous people out there, I am going to pray for you, because you have no clue and no idea what I have to go through to be and to get to where I am as a person today. The things I've been through in my life, I wouldn't put it on nobody. So never judge a book by its cover. Always call somebody, ask them how they doing, because you don't know what they had to go through to be who they are and to get to who they are in God. So I'm here. I'm releasing this word. It might not make no sense because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I've been just talking and babbling. I'm not a babbler, okay? I just say what I got to say and I call it a day. But anyways, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I love you all. And I hope this blessed somebody, because God is moving in our lives. So don't ever lose hope. Bye.